Beckett is the brand new suspense film on Netflix starring John David Washington. This movie literally turns into a game of where's Waldo or where's Beckett in this case, because we have the only black guy in Germany or in Greece and wherever this movie takes place, the only black guy, and wherever he goes, everyone's just staring at him, like how Chinese people just randomly stare at people all the time. Seems like they never seen a black guy before. And that's kind of funny in its own way. It's like, let's make the suspense element trying to find the only black guy amongst all these white folks. The film really takes you though in Beckett's perspective. The movie follows him around throughout the whole time. I like how some of the suspense soundtrack has a very old school vibe to it. It doesn't sound like your typical modern suspense soundtrack. Some of the fight scenes are also kind of funny because you could tell that it's choreographed, not in a way where it has style. You could tell that the actors know when a punch is going to be thrown or where somebody's going to get hit with something, and they see the punch coming, and as that punch or when someone's going to get stabbed or just something's about to happen, they see it coming and then they look at it, and once they do get hit, they're like, ah! They have those cheesy screams that you just can't help but laugh. Since throughout the majority of the movie, Beckett is on the run and he meets a lot of corrupt people, and he can't just seem to find a way out. He can't seem to trust anybody. Every person that he runs into either snitches him out or those people get killed in some way, and they find a way towards Beckett. He just cannot outrun these people. Every time he's on camera, you can't help but look behind him to his surroundings to see if there's anyone who notices him. But due to the lack of info that we know about what's going on, about what really is going on, because we're just as confused as Beckett, and that's not a bad thing, but it really starts to feel kind of slow because we don't find out anything until about half the movie about really where these people that are chasing him could potentially come from. And because of the time that it really took to get things going, it just feels like it was just a big montage of just him running. It was shoot and run, hide, and it repeats again until we get some new piece of info. And then towards the end, we just find out that it's just some guy that was at the wrong place at the wrong time. Now, normally from what I've seen movies that state that a certain person's at the wrong place at the wrong time. That's what happens in the beginning, and that's how he or she gets involved into something, and the movie goes on from there. But this sort of works backwards. We find that out towards the end, and that's kind of it. That's the resolution. And even Beckett's reaction when he finds out what. So this whole time, it was just because I was there, and it was just some sort of somebody else's problem, some sort of mafia problems. The way he reacts, very angry, I felt that because I felt kind of let down also, and I felt pretty stupid, just like he did. But that's what the movie does. It really puts you in his perspective. You really feel what he's feeling. And I feel like the movie did that towards the end in order to make him feel more guilty. But he was already feeling guilty even before that, because he knew that if they would have not left, if him and his girl would have not left certain area from which they were, the certain tragedy that happened would have not occurred and he would not be in this mess. So the fact that they just saved that towards the end to be like, yeah, you know, you got involved accidentally, it really didn't make me feel more sympathy for him. It just felt very lazy. But other than that, I did like the tone of the movie. I did like the camera movements. I did like the music, all the chasing. It's just the lack of info, or really, I guess, some of the writing. The ending was lazy, so I will say Beckett is a VOD. There's nothing really special to it. The movie had me going, but then from that second half towards the end, it just kind of let me down from there. But I want to know from you guys, what did you think about Beckett? If you've seen it, go ahead and let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. If you like this video, smash that like button and that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time.